There is a saying that the Lord bathes at Rameshwaram. He meditates at Badrinath. He enjoys the delicious offerings of his devotees at Jagannath Puri, and he goes to sleep at Dvaraka. Hare Krishna, dear viewers. Today I am going to take this opportunity to introduce Sri Jagannath Puri Dham to all of you. The city of Puri, also known as Jagannath Puri, Nilacala and Sri Ksetra, is considered to be equal to Vrindavana and Navadvipa, a sacred Vaisnava holy place. For thousands of years, great sages and other exalted persons have travelled to Puri on pilgrimage. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chose to reside here for the last 18 years of his life. The city is shaped like the shadow of a conch-shell. In the center of the conch-shell shadow, there is a portion of raised ground called Nilgiri, or the Blue Hill. On the crest of Nilgiri stands an imposing temple complex dedicated to Vishnu as Jagannath, the maintainer of the universe. In Sanskrit, jagat means the universe, and natha means the maintainer. Glories of Jagannath Puri. Whatever pastime Lord Krishna performs in Goloka, Mathura and Dvaraka, all those pastimes he also manifests in Puri Dham. In Sri Brihad Bhagavatamritam 2.1, 159 on to 163 verses, Srila Sanatana Goswami describes Puri Dham in Purushottam Kshetra Nilacala, by the shore of the salt water ocean. The Lord of the universe, Jagannath, is splendidly manifested in a spiritual form of wood. On the northern shore of the ocean, in Purushottam Kshetra, the supremely blissful personality of Godhead pretends to be made of wood. The Vishnu Puran explains, in the country of Orissa, in Nilacala, in Purushottam Kshetra, the spiritual and blissful personality of Godhead appears as the wooden deity named Lord Jagannath. In Bharatvarsha, in the country of Orissa, in Bhusvarga, in Purushottam Kshetra, the Lord of the universe, Jagannath, who makes the devotees fearless, whose pastimes are like those of a human being, and who grants liberation, appears in a form of wood. The goddess of fortune personally cooks for him, and when he has eaten, the merciful Lord gives his remnants, which even the demigods cannot obtain, to his devotees. Now a little bit about Jagannath Puri Mahaprasad. These remnants called Mahaprasadam should be eaten without considering who has touched them or from where they were brought. Oh, what a glory of that place! Even an ass there becomes a four-armed resident of Vaikuntha. Anyone who goes there once is never born again. Vedvyasa explains in the Garuda Puran, when the demigods in heaven see that the people there are four-armed residents of Vaikuntha, holding a conch shell, chakra, and lotus in their hands, again and again they faint. Now about Jagannath's main temple. Jagannath means the Lord of the universe. The main temple structure is 65 meters high, that's about 214 feet high, and is built on high ground, which makes it look even larger than what it is. The temple complex is having 10.7 acres. Jagannath Temple has the largest kitchen in the world and feeds thousands of devotees every day. 100,000 people's prasadam is prepared in one single day, and the kitchen can prepare for about 250,000 people on a festival day. Wow, that's huge. There are 36 traditional communities who render a specific hereditary service to the deities. The temple has as many as 6,000 priests, also known as the pandas. There is a wheel on top of the Jagannath temple that consists of an alloy of 8 different metals. This is known as the Ashtadhatus, and it is called the Nilacala, blue wheel. It is about 11 feet 8 inches high and has a circumference of about 36 feet. On Ekadashi day, a lamp is lit near the wheel, and daily a flag is tied on a mast attached to Nilacala. In front of the main temple, there is a pillar of height 11 meters called the Aruna Stamba. It was brought to Puri during the 18th century from the Sun Temple in Konark. Aruna is the charioteer of the sun god present on top of the pillar. Patita Pavan Jagannath. In the passage room of the main gate, there is a deity of Lord Jagannath called Patita Pavan, which means Savior of the most fallen. It can be visible from the road, so the non-Hindus can also take darshan from outside. There are 4 gates to the Jagannath temple, and they are as follows. These are the main entrances to the Jagannath temple on the Grand Road. The eastern gate, known as the Simhadwara or the Lion Gate. The southern is known as the Ashwaradwara or the Horse Gate. The western gate is known as Vyagradwara or Tiger Gate, and the northern is known as Hastidwara or the Elephant Gate. Inside the Lion Gate, in front of the altar of Lord Jagannath, is a column called the Garuda Stamba. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu usually saw Lord Jagannath from a distance from behind this column. Behind this, there is a ditch which was filled with tears of Lord Gauranga, and his handprint is melted into the Garuda Stamba. Non-Hindus are strictly prohibited inside the temple. But if one is not allowed to enter the temple, or if he thinks himself unfit to enter the temple, he can look at the wheel from outside the temple. And that is as good as seeing the deity within. This is stated in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela 11.195.